video, let us understand about the concept of functions. A function is a relation containing ordered pairs A, B such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. And every element of A has an unique one and only element in B. Thus, a function is a relation containing the ordered pair A, B such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B, and every element of A has a unique one and only image in B. That is, R is equal to set of all ordered pairs A, B such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. For every A belonging to capital A will have a unique B belonging to B. Consider x, y belonging to R. Obeying this relation, then how do we write it as? Then we write it as y is equal to f of x. So, in notation, how do we mention this? Which means xy belonging to R implies y is equal to f of x. What are the other notations for functions? How do we represent them? The other notations are f is a function from A to B and y is equal to f of x. Having seen the other notations, how do we represent a function using the Venn diagram? The Venn diagrammatic representation is as follows. Consider two sets A and B. Name them to be A and B. It's very customary that you name it in a Venn diagram. And specify the elements A to contain A1, A2, A3 and B to contain B1, B2, B3. F is a function defined such that A1 is related with B1, A2 is related with B2 and A3 is related with B3. Thus, what do we observe here? All elements of A has a unique image in B. Thus, we call this as a function. So, this relation has turned out to be a function as every element of A has a unique image in B. Let us consider one more situation. Again, A to contain elements A1, A2, A3 and B to contain elements B1, B2, B3. As I told you, it's very customary that you name the sets as A and B. And let's define a function from A to B as A1 being related with B1, A2 being related with B1 again, and A3 being related with B3. Is this the function? Definitely yes. Whereas you consider this situation, which is going to appear now. We have two sets A and B. A1 is related to B1 and A2 is related to B3, whereas A1 is related with one more element, that is B2. So, on the whole, A1 is related with B1 and B2.
A2 is related with only one element, namely B3. Is this relation a function? No, it is not a function. The reason is A1 has two images. Yes, so this situation which is defined here is not a function.
Consider this situation. There are two sets A and B. A to contain elements A1, A2, A3 and B to contain elements B1, B2, B3. Now we define a function or we define a relation A1 to B1, A2 to B2. A3 is left as it is. Is this a relation? No, here again it is not a relation as A3 do not have an image. So we have seen the situations wherein a relation is not a function. Now let us understand the concept of domain, codomain and range. We define a function from A to B. With A comprising of elements A1, A2, A3, B comprising of elements B1, B2, B3 and B4, now there is a relationship established between A and B such that A is related with B1, A1 is related with B1, A2 is related with B2 and A3 is related with B3. We find that B4 is left out in the set B, it does not have any pre-image. But then all elements of A are exhausted and thus the set A is the domain. Elements of A comprise of the domain and elements of B is called the codomain. All elements including B4. So codomain will comprise of B1, B2, B3 and B4, whereas the range is B1, B2 and B3. Yes, so all elements which have its pre-image will fall under the range.